There we go. Where are we? It's me. It's me. It is I. Oh, hold on. Glasses are a little smudged. Let me just give those a bit of a wipe. Let's see what I'm doing. It helps. I'm looking dirty. Those fucking things are, eh? Dirty glasses. What are we looking at? That's a bit better. There we go. Ah, I can see. Excellent. Let's get the old Alright then. Do you need a glove yet? Not yet. Get the gloves. The doctor is in. Okay. What do we get? What do we get? Finally arrived. Well, say finally arrived. Not really finally arrived, as I only ordered it the other day. But at least it's I can't argue that there's anything holding it up anymore, at least anyway. Well, certain bits of it anyway. Right. Where are we up to? Let's see what we got. Oh, yeah, things are always fun. Ooh, stuff up in. Oh, that was a lackluster one. Yeah, also lackluster. Oh, little pop. Bin. Okay, close enough. Let's see what we got. Ah, we got our Thunderhawk blue. Stick a ball in that, I think. Okay, let's get right amongst it. Do it right now. While we're here. Yeah. Open up first, shall we? Zero hesitation, get a ball in there. Alright. Nice. Clickety click. Clickety clack. Right. So, you can see the color progression now with those three, can't you? A bit more. Hold on. Which one? These three. Yeah. Okay. Get out of the way, type it. What we got here? Rust. Water soluble paints. Dirty down. High matte. Semi permanent. May cause dizziness. Dizziness? Drowsiness. Or dizziness. Drizziness. A combination of both. Ha. Open flames. Other ignition sources. Oh my. Solvent-based paint. Oh, lucky me. Well, that's going to be a fucking mask job then, isn't it? If it's a fucking solvent-based. Oh. Well, we're definitely not doing that today, that's for sure. I'm definitely going to have to look at how to use that if it's not the same as normal stuff. Again, like another further one that's different. What we got here? Ah, the burnt jet engine. This is, can I open this without causing some kind of disaster? Okay, yeah. Okay. Cool. I can go over there then. What else we got in here? Oh, sweetie. I'll have that after. It's always a nice treat. I already got one from you, actually. That's where I got my airbrush from, the Element. Both of them, actually. And my compressor. Got most of my stuff from Element, actually. Oh, nice sticker. Shame the Night Lord isn't facing the other way because we like almost hold the bolter. But yeah, that's going right next to the Night Lord. I like that one. I do like those stickers, they're cool. Right. Sweet. Right then, that going that crashed. Just that way, that away, that way. Number one, camera, let's go to number two. There we go, how about number three? Oh, there we are. Where are we? Sufficiently around. Central, even. Where am I actually sitting? Am I sitting in the middle? Kind of off to the side. But then if I move that way, then I'm not in the middle. Still fiddling with the camera a bit. Like what works, what doesn't, where it works, and then where it doesn't work. So, I think I was going to try doing the glass effect. What did I write I was going to do? Oh, the glass effect. So, we want these. We need the alt one as well. I didn't actually fucking research this, did I? Smoothly does it. Smoothly does it. What's that? Egg shade. So I need the alt one grey as well, which is back in its hole, I do believe. What's that? Alt one grey. Yep, there we go. Right. So what do I need the white for then, or do I need the alt one? No, I'm gonna wet blend it. I'm just trying to remember exactly where I'm supposed to be doing this now. Kind of like. I need some of the original colour, some of the middle colour, and then the rest is. Fucking hell, that is separated so bad already. Really? That's bad, man. Fucking hell. Let's get down the old mixer. It's done something, please. Not good when it separates that quickly. I only used it not long ago. That's weird though, because I've got other paints that have sat that haven't separated at all. Maybe it's because putting stuff in it. I don't know. I don't tend to understand how paint works beyond putting it on a model, and even then I fuck that up quite consistently. So yeah, I got to do a lot of work on my thinning. It leaves a lot to be desired. Right. So focus. We will get that shit off the table. I'll do this then. Try and do this at least. I'll do it on the one. I'll do it on the big bit of glass. If I can get it right on the big bit of glass, then that's, it is what it is. Then trying to apply the same technique to those tiny ass pieces. Challenge for tomorrow, Dave. Or Thursday, Dave, actually. Tomorrow's. I'm not going to do fucking anything tomorrow. Honestly, I've had an absolute wank day, so if anything, this is just therapy to just get past that shit. It's do me in every day, but it fucking does me in. Right. They didn't have my usual beer, so I got to make do with something else. It's not too bad. I usually get a couple of Birra Moretti, or however you want to pronounce it. I really don't care. But they didn't have any, so I had to get. Well, I had to. I chose Stella Artois, the unfiltered one. It's quite tasty, actually. Tastes pretty similar. It's not like very, I want to say carbonated. I know that's not the right word, but find like a lot of lagers just like bubbly or kind of, and it's just like, yeah. I find the Italian ones are a bit flatter, if that makes sense. Like they're a lot easier to drink, for better or worse. But I think they're just a lot smoother. And it tastes nicer as well. Maybe that's a combination because it's not just like all bubbly and gassy and shit. But again, that's just my opinion. I'm far from being a lager connoisseur, you know what I mean? I kind of feel like I shouldn't have used blue wash on that. Like it's washed it out a bit too much. I'm pretty sure I really need it to be a lighter shade of the color before I start. So I might actually have to put a second coat on, but well, yeah, no, it's. I think I chose. I don't think I should have shaded it, or maybe I should have shaded it. No, I think I fucked up here. It's not too thick on there though, is it? If I thin this down enough, I should be okay. I might switch back to the. Oh, that means I gotta set it up there. Let me have a look what kind of state the wet palette's in. That got a. It might be usable. Let's get it going. Right. Get some more water in there. It's not very overkill. That's what we like to see, a bit of overkill. Wow, that's really absorbing in it. Okay, a bit more then. You want a bit more, or are you happy now? Well, no, you've absorbed all of that as well, apparently. Well, you are thirsty today, Sponge. There we go, now we're at peak. Let's work it around. No, not a peak at all. Just right. There we go. That's not too bad, is it? I normally drown the bloody thing. Right. Shaky, shaky. To be fair, I stopped wearing that thing today. I think like someone made a good point that the more you wear ports like that, it's like replacing the actual effects. You're kind of wasting away a bit. So it's not really helping in the long term. So initially it was like, it's sore, but then not wearing it after a while, it kind of got a little bit better. So I should be alright now. I think it's just more like a bruised bone kind of thing. It wasn't really. I don't want to fucking jump the gun, but I don't think there's any kind of fractures, like a hairline. It's, I mean, I've lifted enough heavy shit in the meantime that my wrist would have gone completely, surely. I don't know. So, I just assume it's like a bruised bone or something, because I did have a bit of swelling, and there's a little bit of bruising around there. But most of the pain was like here, sort of thing, so I don't know. That could be honestly just because of the watch I was wearing when it fucking connected, like, it kind of hit the floor like that. So, I don't know. I must have hit other bits as well, like my elbows or something, because my arms have been absolutely shagged for weeks. And then my fucking knee, like, cartilage went last week because I was just pushing heavy shit and it's fucking knee gave way. Like, what the fuck, man? I'm falling the fuck apart. I need, I need some cushy ass fucking job. This back breaking bullshit. body's not made for it. Well, I mean, I say that. I got damn it like a motherfucker. Yeah. My best years are definitely behind me, and they were wasted doing fuck all. Unfortunately. Yeah. But we are here now, painting. Why can't we see what we are painting? There we go, a bit of blue, why not? So I think I have spinned this pretty nicely this time. Maybe a little too much or just right. So let's have a look, shall we? Let's lock itself in. There we go. Nice and smooth across the surface. Oh, that's a lot thinner and it's a lot better and it's just the application is a lot nicer. It's not drowning it like the brush isn't all like I'm really thick. You know, like it was just horrible to move it around yesterday when I was doing it because it was just obviously too thick. But at that point, when you're like, yeah, it's okay. There's no point thinning it down further. Just carry on. It's a terrible mentality, and it's difficult for me to stop doing it when I'm in the zone of like, yes, I'm doing a thing. Keep going. Even though I'm like looking at it, I'm like, no, that's wrong. But no, keep going because you're already doing it. If you stop now, you won't want to keep going. That's why you'll often see me just going on and going on and going on because I'll lose momentum if I stop. So even if it's slightly wrong, I'm pushing. Gotta be done. It's gotta be finished. If I stop, I'll stop. Like a shark. I'll die if I stop. No, I know that's not accurate, but you know what I mean. Well, yeah, anyway. Blue. Thunderhawk blue. Give this a bit of an extra shake 'cause it hasn't been opened. Well, I mean, I have opened it now, obviously, because I put the friggin' board in, but hasn't been used. Shall we clarify with that? Well, I assume it hasn't been used, unless some cheeky fucker used it before me, then somehow sealed it up again. I would not be particularly impressed. That'd be some fucking skill, that would be, wouldn't it? Good little bastards on the fucking production line painting their models and sealing shit up. Cheeky fuck. I don't need to thin this stuff quite as much, but so I might as well, while this is actually kind of wet, I might just crack on with it actually, because, right, so it needs to be about, how much of it, like, that's not very locked down, is it? It's been a little bit thicker, so it looks a little thin. Right. I probably could have just gone straight into the blue and then we'll pretty sure. Kind of drowned it out a little bit, but it's very faintly there. See if I can work that back in a bit. Right. If I can maybe make a bit of this here. Something in between. Yeah, see what that's like. Use that to blend. Yeah, okay, that's a bit better. Again, this is my first attempt at wet blending, so yeah, you can kind of see that it's there, but it's not perfect. I think we'll get to the point where I just lose patience with it, like usual. A little bit needs to be lighter, really. Okay, we've got a bit of a blend. There's a little bit of blend on there. A little bit of blend. I mean, I probably would have. I might. I wonder if I could do a similar thing with stippling then. It'd be a similar process, would it not? If I just had a small enough dry brush or thing. I mean, realistically, you could do it with a sponge, couldn't you? Thinking about it. This is what I like appreciate about techniques. Like, I don't want to be shown to do it one specific way and then reproduce that again and again and again. Like, if I can use a technique and then see how it could be applied in alternate ways, and you've evolved that, and you've learned something, and you've evolved it. You've taken something on board and taken it further. Better than just, in my opinion, better than just reproducing the same thing again. I think that's kind of my issue. On some level, it's my issue with like well, no. That's probably a bit of a hot take that's not going to go down well with certain, pardon me, certain particular people. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we have a little bit more blue. A little bit more. Get a little bit lighter in those areas. Keep going for the angle. It's still a bit dark. One further back here, we want a light. Yeah, it's a bit better. Wasn't enough of a blend. So it needs to go to about there. Okay, so it's a little bit more obvious there's an effect in play there now. So then when we build up the next level, but yeah, I think what we're talking about sponges or birds. Oh yeah, no, stippling. Littlest dry brush we got. The littlest dry brush. No relation of the littlest hobo. That's a show for the ones that remember. A little bit too big. Yeah, then we go to the smaller one. I'm like, what the fuck? Did I do that to it, or is it just that? Is that just the way it is? Because holy shit, that's a bit of a nub. That is. You see how fucking nubby that is? Look at that. I ain't shit. That is. Is that what it's supposed to be like? Or did I do that to it? I honestly couldn't tell you at this point. I feel like it should be a bit more than that. Maybe I killed it. Don't know. Can't remember. I mean, that's probably actually the right sort of size of what I'm after. So I shouldn't really complain. If you could stiffle with it perfectly. Fuck it, should we give it a go? I mean, I can't make it any worse, can I? right off the bat. Yeah, no, there it is. That's the lighter shade. Exactly where we want it. Huh. When you make things better yourself, eh? A bit more of the blend on the edge. So that's a bit of a mix of the darker and the lighter. So I probably shouldn't mix it with this brush, but a bit darker, a bit darker, a bit darker, a bit lighter. See how that looks. Oh, bit of debris, get that off, thank you. I don't think it makes too much of a difference at this point, so I'll just should just use a dampening pad on it, but it'll be alright. Again, it's probably another brush that needs an extensive clean at some point because, you know, I'm far from being reasonable with my brush code. Oh, that's all nice and blue now. I wonder if that's permanent. That's really in there, fucking hell. I guess I'll just keep going until it's no longer in there, I suppose. I'm not really sure. I don't really want to just leave it in there, you know what I mean? Yeah. Well, it's slowly working out at least. How much of the minute, weird, stubbly bristles am I rinsing during this though? That's the bristle dollar question. This bristle is apparently a number now. I cleaned it up a little bit. It'll do. So now, will I actually need it again? I say that, I'm probably going to use it in about 2 seconds. Oh well, right. That kind of worked out quite interesting. It worked. Anyway. Oh well, let's have a look. Did it. Zoom in. So you can't see it too well, but you can see there's a slight difference in the color. Yeah, so that'll get lighter again, and then there'll be. Where's my finger? My finger. Hey, there we are. Hey, hello, finger. You'll get like a. I'll do the next shade now, this way, that corner. And it'll be lighter again, and then they'll be like, where are we going? There we are. I'm trying to look at the screen, and I'm looking at my finger. And then be like, ultra and grey there. On with the brush. Come here. Right, hold on. Let me look at the black model. So it would be like around the inside lines or outside lines or whatever the friggin' lines are. Those ones. The ones on the. Right, English is failing me now. Right. This is. Take a zoom back. Okay, too far. Halfway. There we go. That'll do. Okay, right. Lighter grey. Lighter grey? You know what I mean? We waited just to get that little bit of grey to do that tiny little thing. From that angle, you kind of see a bit more, doesn't it? I tell you what, once it's been finished and we got the fucking shiny shit on it, it'll probably look a bit better. From an angle, that angle, and the light catches, it'll be like, whoa, shiny, man. Hey, look, it's a perfect example. From here, on the camera, you can kind of see like light reflections, you know, like highlight around the rim of bits and stuff. Well, that's not actually there. So we're going to be basically painting that same effect on so it permanently looks. It's weird, but when you move it like that, it actually kind of looks shiny and glassy. When I'm looking at the monitor, it's weird, that is. It's just a light reflection though. Must be a kind of gloss paint. But, you know, if it looks like that already and it has that semi sort of effect, when you actually introduce the full effect, plus like gloss varnish, it's going to be like, whoa, now. Or it'll go completely the opposite way because it's over the top and you'll be like, yeah, that's fake as shit. I mean, it's obviously, you know what I mean. It's obviously fucking fake paint, not a real bit of glass, is it? Oh, I have to peel some of that crap off. It's getting a bit thick, isn't it? That could be a fun little thing. We'll do that in a minute. Well, in a minute, I say in a minute, in a bit. Thin this out of it. Mix a bit of this now. Is that about in between? Maybe a bit lighter. Right, so should we put a little bit on and then dip a little bit? So I think we'll go a little bit dark a bit in there. If we can get some on the brush. It's a bit thin. Try and get a load over here. So we want to go, get that shit out of the way, further into the corner. So it's a lot lighter, not too far. That needs to go further, so like there. So that's too strong. Or it means the previous layer isn't strong enough. That's unfortunately what I was hoping to avoid, but what we'll do now then, we'll do a bit of a live blending. So we're going to go darker mix. So we'll get the edges of that a bit with the darker mix. Then we want to go a bit lighter, closer in. And then we'll bring it this color. And then we'll go a bit lighter again. Went a bit too far out with that then. And then we will finish it off with the lightest color. That kind of worked nicely with the wet blending. Oh, a bit too hard. A bit further down that. Oh, a bit darker before I lose it. No, 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 darker, darker, darker. That's not darker, darker, darker. It's darker, darker, darker. Damn it. America out of my head. Bad for you. Shit's gonna get you in trouble. Need to even it out a bit more. I'm losing it. There we go. It's a bit. I've gone a bit overboard. It's supposed to be more of an angle. Ah, damn it! It is overboard. I can't look at it and be like, yeah, no, it's okay. It's not. I need to. It needs to get darkened. So that's more. There we go. So this actually worked better doing it like this than just brushing it. Sort of like stippling, wet blending. I'll have to remember this one. It definitely works better. So you can wet blend with your brush, wet blend with your dry brush, stipple it. I don't know, sponge, anything really. As long as you can work the paint, it's a bit better than it was anyway. Look at that. Look at that fucking shine on there now on the camera. That's beautiful. It's great. I love it on the camera. It always looks so much better than actually when I look at it. It's fantastic. I'm jealous of the camera. I'm jealous of you guys. You get to see it looking so much fucking better. Everybody's always like, "Oh, that looks great." It's like, fucking hell, is it? All right. Take your word for it, man. You got the perspective. Makes me question if I actually want it to be streamed in 4K, you know what I mean? Because it is actually running in 4K, but because what I assume Twitch isn't, or well, you know what I mean? Like it's not running at 4K in Twitch, even though the camera and the setup is running it, it's pumping it out at 4K. So if I'm streaming on, say, YouTube, it'd be in 4K. So maybe you'd be able to see more like Achis. Right. Get rid of those bits of fucking paper. Debris. Debris. Right. That's fine. Oh, I'm quite happy with that. I'm gonna unfortunately have to go. What colour was that in? That's rust grey, I want to say. Pardon me. I'll do the edge in rust grey probably. Okay, rust grey. I might get a little bit of pure rust right down the bottom though, just to just get a nice little thin bit on the end, just to really get the highlighted bit. Not as smooth, unfortunately. That's what happens, man. You get carried away, you get too eager, and you fucking take it the wrong way. Let's see if I can now bring it back yet again with this friggin' dry brush shit. It needs to be a bit. That'll suffice. Just stop now. Yeah. Tell myself to stop. Good enough. Carry on, it won't be shining anymore. Don't forget I gotta do this on like 3 sets of fucking headlights as well. And they're tiny by comparison, so that's gonna be fun on a bun. Right. Let's have a look. Get out of it. Who's next? Alt-1 Greg. So we want to go fin tip for this. We want to go super fin tip for this. I really can't be asked fucking up. You'll do. Oh, sexy point. So, don't need too much of this, but let's get enough. That should suffice. Suffice. Okay, now Sean Connery's up in there. You thin enough? Right, where's me brush? Where's me brush? Alright, so I want to get a slightly better job at that. Okay, that's a bit better. So now we want to get this bit. I'm trying to lock it down a bit so I don't fucking move too much. Sorry, that's it. I'm just trying to lock into lock it in position so I don't fuck up. Yeah, I was afraid of that. I got a lot of paint on it. That's fine. As long as I can make it a consistent line. Oh, I took that a bit far, didn't I? Oh, means I have to overcompensate. Too much overcompensate. Wipe it off quick. No. Whatever. Again, it's a learning experience. You're allowed to make mistakes. Don't keep making mistakes. And if I could have wiped it off, I would have. I was too close. So, the last little touch I do believe is white. Far too much again, as usual, because I'm awesome. I just love wasting paint, apparently. So, the idea behind this is we're not going to thin it out because we're just awesome like that. So, we want like a little dot there. Just kind of there. A little bit more. It's not exactly right, but you can see the effect we're going for. Now we'll let that dry a little bit. And then we'll put the old gloss on. So unfortunately, because you added like, if I hadn't bothered with the white and the light, yeah, so it actually looks really fake now. If it needs to be more just in that corner than too much, basically. Like the original blend on its own was fine. If I hadn't gone too far with the Ulthuan, or if it's actually a bit lighter, because it's probably a bit darker than it should be. It's still not terrible. But again, it doesn't look like glass now. So we'll see what it looks like after I put a gloss varnish on it. Where are we? Hard coat. Very good coat of this shit on. And then we'll see what it looks like. I don't think you need to thin this down, do you? I think you just put it on. You could probably put it on straight out of the pot. I tend to just put most of my stuff that I take out onto the palette in one form or another. Make sure every bit gets a good bit. Yeah, let that dry and see what it's like. Got a little bit frothy there, it was a bit weird. Fuck knows. Probably a bit of water on the brush. Probably do a bit more. Give it a little bit more of a imagine. Ooh, nearly dropped that. I imagine it's the same stuff as acrylic, the airbrush one. It's got that fucking shine on it. Yeah, I mean, you can see where it's fucked up, but at the same time, it's not bad for a first attempt. Quite happy with that. Looking at the reference, I watched the video about 2 fucking days ago, so that's pretty good. It is, again, very similar to basically what you're doing with the sensors, though. The lenses. It's representing like a light refraction in the corner of multiple shades, well, multiple lightening shades of similar shades of color. Well, in some cases, not even similar, it's like completely wildly different, but it has the right effect. Okay, so did I clean you? Enough. So you can go away. What's that? Water? I hope so. Okay. Do we want to start doing the other ones? I don't think there's any more on this anyway. We could have a practice with what you call it? Clean this marina. I could use him as the one dirty marina. He's been standing around for a long time. It's pretty good for like stuff on the bases. Wow, he's really, really dusty. I mean, like, he has literally just been stood in exactly the same position for a very long time, on top of a lot of stuff. I can't remember what this guy came with. Is it like the Getting Started book or something? Hmm. Build and paint a Space Marine. Pretty sure he's a Mark 10. So it must be post Primaris anyway. He's not. He's not firstborn. I don't think he is. He's got a fucking bobblehead. Oh my god. It's Churchill Dog. There you go. It's a bit more presentable. Why is there like a little bit of black? What the fucking hell colors is going on here? Did I paint this? Seriously? I really hope I didn't because this is abysmal. I can't tell if it's had color removed or just, wow. What red is that? What the fuck? That's really bad. I actually looked at the fucking thing. Ugh. So that's a pigment effect binder. What actually is this made out of? Accumulated mud and other effects on models and dioramas, slow drying, thus facilitating its application, the creation blending effect, or its own manipulation. Satin finish. Made in Spain. But what's in it? What's it made out of? There we go. Water-based acrylic. Oh, okay. Pretty safe then. Comparatively. I mean, I can use this without a fucking mask anyway. Can I? Oh yeah. There's the warnings. There's no warnings. There's no breathing issues at all, is there? Fuck it. Let's just have a go, man. This is how we're gonna learn. Huh, with my makeup part. There it is. Oh, stretch. Oh, my arm's killing me, man. Fuck's sake. Oh, no, I'm really feeling it. I'm really starting to feel it. It's the nasty brush. Been used for some nasty shit. I'm pretty sure you're about to use it for some more nasty shit. Have I got any more waste brushes? I did have another one somewhere. What did I do with that? Where did I put my red waste brush? What was I using it on? Bases? Hmm. It's blagged me now, that is. I don't know where that's gone. Anyway, anyway, more distractions. Let's check some. Oh, good, it's just me. Excellent. My favorite. So, how do I get a little bit on the. Fuck it. Get amongst it. I'm gonna be careful because I got the fucking fan on, so this shit can potentially go everywhere, so I gotta be very careful. So I guess do we want to clean the brush? I don't want to dip this brush in that, you know what I mean? I'll just tip a little bit in maybe. So now, see how that goes. Bit too thick. Bit too thin maybe. We want it thicker than that, don't we? Definitely thicker than that. So I'll have to look at oh wow, yeah, now I'm gonna get this shit in there. It's gonna fucking go everywhere. Stick to everything. Get that pigment powder. I remember pigment powder. Wow, look at that. Fucking hell, that is a it's like metallic black kind of a. I don't know if it's gonna be wholly appropriate, but it'll be close enough. You can see it's kind of thickness building. And we definitely don't need more of that binder anyway, but we could do a bit more of the I want it to be a bit thicker. So let's put a tiny bit more in. See what that's like. I'm just experimenting. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, okay, we'll go with that. I think this fucking brush before it gets whoa more ruined than it already is. Let's not look at that, shall we? Ignore the pigment powder on the brush. Ooh, wow, you are wholly a different color. Jeez. We'll just leave you there for a second. Right. Get a little bit of a sponge. Probably could have used a better cup that I could actually get my fingers in the sponge in without, getting covered in fucking shit. I'm just trying to see how it would work, basically. That's what I was trying to avoid getting all over my fucking hand. Leave a bit on the edge of it. I want to see how it actually sits. Right, okay. Thin layer, so I could always go back and put a second coat on. Okay, I can see how it's supposed to, how it goes on at least. Kind of what it looks like when it's on. You can see the metallic bits in it. That's the problem. Oopsie do. Let's get that a bit further over there. It's all over me. Fucking hell, man. So again, I don't know how much is what is pigment powder and what is fucking anything else at this point. Put it all over the damn thing and see what happens. So again, this would normally just be going around the barrel or where have you, the engine in this case, the engine exhaust black. That's getting nice and thick now. That let me. Well, I can see how they do it otherwise, but I'm not sure that's going to work for me. I don't really want to use a brush with it, but yeah, I think I can get it dabbing with a brush. Try not to have actual brush strokes this way. bad habit and pet peeve. Especially when you don't want to be leaving any. I have a bad habit of doing it in a way which would fucking leave them. Again, this is just pure theory. I want to see. Well, that's kind of. Whoa, hello. Spinny, spinny. Kind of. It depends what it looks like. Whoa, shit. Don't want to be wearing that stuff too much. A little bit more on there. Let's got an idea of what it looks like. And then know how I'm going to apply it to the final thing. A little thick that is. So we'll just let that dry. Probably clean that out now, otherwise it'll get stuck in there. But I mean, it's going to the bathroom, and I probably should. I might have a quick break, to be honest with you. What I should probably get into the habit of doing is doing it properly. You know what I mean? Like starting the stream, ending the stream, and having an actual break and shit like that. Because I don't tend to do it. So, let me just check who we got. And there's no here at the moment anyway, so let me just check this shit, see if it works. Okay, right. Sorry about that. It's, oh, it's just my legs a bit. Right. Pardon me. Oh yeah, I was supposed to clean that, wasn't I? That's the whole point. Fuck sake. Oh. Well. Damn it. Alright, 2 seconds. Fuck. Throw my hand. Hold on. Okay. There we go. Cleans it. Let's let it dry out a bit. I think it's going to be slightly permanently stained with black though. Or just, oops. Ha. I'm a good boy. Right. I was just grabbing a quick photo of the thing on an angle where the light will hit it. Mm. Mm. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Sorry, I'm a bit disconnected at the moment. I am here, so you can hear me. You can't see me, but you can hear me. The disconnected voice. Whoa! I didn't just move the entire thing around. Fucking hell. Let's not click on that, shall we? Let's click off that. There we go. Not ruin everything, shall we? I'm pretty sure I have moved that there, haven't I, there? Where's that supposed to go? There we go. Fuck's sakes. Right, let's not touch things again, shall we? Okay, is this dried at all? Any? Right. Okay, so it's, yeah, a little bit chunky. I'm not sure we want it necessarily like that. I wonder if I can apply it with that brush, like dabbing it on kind of thing. If it gets thick enough, I might be able to. I mean, I could probably find another brush, and I say, well, I mean, at this point, I might as well just use this brush for this, since it's pretty condemned already, I'm afraid. The old boy's seen better days. He was green when I started. It's still green, but it's black green now. Again, it looks a lot better on camera, but in person, it looks fucking terrible. So I wonder. It's a bit wet still, isn't it? Don't really want to go touching the model. Don't really want to do that like that, do I? We'll try a different accent again now. So, if we did that, I'd probably apply it, but then it'd be like a weird stabby sort of. Pardon me. So tickle it on. So how far am I taking it? Like a little bit back, all the way back? The entire, I don't want to call it a muzzle, but muzzle brake. Turret brake? Cannon brake? I don't know. Yeah, I definitely went a bit far with the Half one, didn't I? Like realistically, looking at the where are we? There we are. So that should have been more angled, so it should be like only slightly. So I've gone far too large with it. It needs to be a lot less. Does it need to be the outside line or the inside? You know, it might have actually supposed to have been the outside line. That's where I could have fucked up here. That's why it looks unnatural. I'm pretty sure I might be right there, you know. I got a horrible feeling I've really done it wrong because the light is reflecting off the line below. So if I'd highlighted that, it would be popping right now. This is the consequences of not watching the video for 3 days. See, I knew it was too easy. I knew it was too easy. If I go and look at that video now, well, I'll do it after stream. There's no point stopping again now. That's not fair on you guys. I bet you anything. The line's on the outside, not the inside track. But even then, again, those dots needed to be more like that way instead of that way. It needs to be more that way. You can't really see that angle, can you? So it'd be like, at the moment they're there, it probably needs to be more there. I don't know how many degrees that would be. Not many. So if that's 90 and that's 45. Yeah, it'd probably be taking it to a 45 from where it is currently, which is not a 45. Maybe 20, 30 degrees, I want to say. It's been a long time since I've done degrees, but yeah. Okay, right, where are we up to? Yeah, no, I think I was definitely supposed to do the outside track on those. I mean, I could potentially fix it. Yeah, it's probably going to be more trouble than it's worth. And teaching aid, you've done it once that way, don't do it that way again. It's that simple. Yeah, I've got 3 more sets of fucking lights to do, haven't I? Wherever they've gone. Yeah, I'm not sure I want to. Uh, do the other one the same. Right, anyway, so the paint's all wet, kind of. If I use my lightest brush, where's the tank? There it is. Let's have a look. Well, we'll get a fresh glove over at it. And we toss the other one. Hey, radio, what we got? Hey, the doctor is in again. It's looking nice and dirty. Again, it's not wholly perfectly blended. Some of it's a bit like, it doesn't make total sense. I honestly cannot get over how much I really love Hyper's corrosion. Like, I'm sure there's equally good products out there, but wow. That has just done a whole lot in like 2 coats. Like, I'm really impressed with it. I must be a simple creature, but yeah, no, I'm really happy with Typhus corrosion. Like, I want to go and like fucking email somebody and go, yo, Typhus corrosion's really good. Whoa, watch out there, battle cannon. Right, so yeah, I definitely darkened those, didn't I, where they put the shade on. or will they be okay? That's the question. I'm probably going to have to do the entirety of this with the tiny ass brush there. Let me have a look. Or is that going to be too small? Let me put the fucking thing back on. Where is the small layer brush? Have a look at you. Oh, you got a good tip in you. Yeah, okay, we'll try that. Fucking hair on there. God damn it, get out. Get out. You bollocks. Right. So, we will have a browse. Do we want to lighten those up a bit? They're a little bit dark and then let's see what we oh, the paint's still in pretty good condition. Get a nice tip. Look at that. Very rare that I get a good tip. Oh yeah, I definitely wanted to lighten this up a bit again. Just get oh, that paint is still really nice and smooth. I'm learning my lesson. I'm going back to the damn dry palette, that's for sure. Because I was just burning through paint yesterday and it was getting me nowhere. Now this is nice. Fucking workable. Like, you can really work this around easily. Oh, that's nice. I like that. There you go. Thin your paints properly, people. It's absolutely worth it. Much more pleasurable experience. I mean, derive pleasure from it. You know what I mean? Orgasmic. It's an enjoyable experience. More enjoyable experience. Right, so we want to go slightly. Might as well do it while it's still slightly wet. We'll get the most benefit from the wet blending. So we're going to have to do it, unfortunately, with a bit of a mix. No, we're not going to be able to get in there with the other brush, so we're going to have to hopefully. But it's another opportunity. Can't really see it, can you? Try and get that bit around there. You know what? I don't think there's anything particularly chill about this music, is there? Whoa! Yeah, I was thinking about it before. It's like, yeah, chill. I might put you to sleep. You ain't gonna fucking fall asleep to this shit, yeah. Fuck so. I think it was because originally I had a rain track. This is the fucking rain while I was doing it. It was nice and chilled out. But because I reckon at some point some fucking other cunt had made a video using the free rain track and monetized a certain part of it. So I kept getting fucking popped. And it was like, well, it's off of literally off a free thing. I could link the fucking thing, and I still kept getting fucking pops. It's like, oh fuck off with you dirty AI algorithm bullshit. You're not even a fucking person behind it. It's a computer fucking doing me over for no good reason because the geezer actually owns it. It's just like, yeah, no, help yourself. Fucking that shit fucks me off, man. Some greedy cunt ruining it for everybody else. I mean, isn't it? It's not really their fault. It's the fucking algorithm or the computer's fucking fault for picking up on it. I mean, like, oh no, it's not yours. It's not fucking anybody's. It's not theirs either. You silly cunt. Cheeky bastard. So I just fucking gave up with that. It's like, well, ain't nobody getting put to sleep by me then, I guess. So you can have some fucking drum and bass instead. Or whatever this is supposed to be. It's just a combination of random ass EDM, I think. Yeah, some of it's fucking banging, don't get me wrong. A lot of it's just somewhat generic. Why is that one so much lighter than that one? Whoa, my god, with the fucking movement. Whoa, that was nearly catastrophe. Well, I can safely say the blending on this is absolutely fucking pissball. Can I get in there with this fucking thing and try and fix the shit out of it? Because at the moment it's fucking horrible. What colour do we want? That colour. You can't really fucking tell, but well, go a bit lighter. I think we'll just go straight to the fucking 10 radiant, I think. Be done with the bastard thing. Whoa, hello, Mr. Failure. How are you today? Let's not make an appearance, shall we? So, other than completely ruining this, yeah. Do you know what? I knew it was going to go fucking shocking because of the size of them and there's no distinct pattern to follow. Giving me too much free will, man. Give me lines. No, I just wasn't patient with it. Let's fix it with this, maybe. So, if I make the top corner a little darker again, I might be able to fix it a little bit. Let's get right into this sort of angle. It's about there. And obviously that's not gonna work, so I completely got rid of the blend. I can kind of see. What you're trying to do. See, it makes sense what they'd normally try and do. And then there might be like a little line there. Well, let's see if I can do it. Let's get a... There's not much offlands. Fucking offlands on here is separated. Jeez. You know, all the 5 seconds and you separate it, mate. You sort yourself out. Come on. Right, this has got to be a thin line. So let's really move it up into the angle. Thin line my asshole. Jesus Christ. Oh, whatever. Fuck off. I'm getting annoyed now. It's not going well. So there's it. Abysmal. Absolutely fucking abysmal. A tiny bit of white in the far corner. There's a bit of fucking water up on the fill. I don't want that dripping down. That'll ruin everybody's day. So we want to go about there. Now, if I can paint. I got a thinner brush. I might be able to rescue this a little bit because I went a bit hardcore down in that gap. So let me just get this on there. I might be able to rescue that. Let me just get that there. Dark blue. Must be the Stegodon, I do believe. Right. So if I can just get really vertically into the gap. Oh, Dave, what are you doing, mate? Oh, that's horrible. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, whatever. Fuck it. Fucking fix this bit and be done with the fucking thing. It's funny because you still can kind of tell what I've tried doing with it. I'm not sure if that's more annoying than not. Because the evidence is there. It's just fucking shit. I might be able to rescue this a little bit with this smaller brush. There we go. Get a little bit of paint on here. But I mean, the other thing, got all the colours on it, really. Wow, that's a lot thicker that one was, wasn't it? So we want a bit more there. Hold on, I'm doing this from the wrong angle, aren't I? I'm hitting it down. Do a bit here. It's actually saving good a bit now. I won't jinx it too much, but now we'll get the next colour. Ooh, clean some of that off. We've got a bit much on there. Right. So we want a bit more of this in between colour. No, I think we can go straight to that. Just get a good even tip on there. See where we are. I want to go. Alright, which angle do we come from? We come from this way. Oh wow, that's a lot lighter, isn't it? Wonder if I could blend it a bit with this now. Eh, unfortunately, you can see the layers still a bit, which is annoying. I could have wet blended it a bit better, but I didn't. So there we go. Where's that really bad man? It's the light. It's this one here. It's a combination of this color. But I didn't get much of that because I didn't get much of it because I used it all. This is the in-between color I really, really need. Right. It's not really a place for old clans. Well, I mean, I can make a line, room enough for a line of it. Have a look. I have to be very, very gentle with this now. Like, very, 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 very. That's a little better, isn't it? Hey, yo, man, how's it going? You can kind of see the effect a little better now. Let's get some gloss on it so it shines. Yeah, just painting glass effects. It's like the search lamp. How's your evening going? You having a good time? Well, it's not evening for you, is it? It's you're a few hours behind. It's afternoon, I think, isn't it? Mm. I can go this all the way around. I'm gonna wash that white out too much. Right. Okay. So as that dries, it looks shiny like glass. Oh, I'm really happy with the way that turned out. I wonder if I can get like a smoother coat. I don't think you want to go two coats on it, do you? I mean, that's a bit drastic, isn't it? Or isn't it? Are we getting ballsy now? We're going two coats of varnish. Well, it's going to look extra shiny. I don't think you water this shit down, do you? I don't think you're supposed to, like, thin it out. Why would you thin it out? Doesn't make sense. Well, I thinned it out anyway. I feel like I want to put Lamian medium in it. So it's slightly glazed, it's just sort of self evens out, so it's a perfectly smooth level. Because I found when you glaze with Lamian medium, when you turn a paint into a glaze, it sort of self-fills wherever you're painting a bit, so it leaves you a really beautiful, smooth finish. Like the difference between the shoulders on the onager armiger that I did and the head, because the head hasn't been smoothed out and the shoulders have, so they pop a lot more. Well, it's just a completely smooth coat. It's weird. It was eerie, like it was an eerily smooth coat, just because I did two thin coats, but the second one was a slight limey and medium coat, so it was weird. Yeah. No, I think the second coat worked nicely on those, on that even. Oopsie did. There's the back of that coming along. Right, considering how much of a pain in the ass that was, these ones are actually smaller again, I think. So I wonder if it'd be easier for me to paint it the other way. I mean, in the sense of lighter to dark, maybe. So let me just pick one. Get the light, darker shade in first. Get a good coat of the darker shade on them. Oops, let's get into a better angle so we don't hit the sides too much. Right. There we go. And to resist saying that's what she said. Sorry, terrible. Uh, right, so we'll try and get it while it's still a lighter shade. So we're gonna try and take it this light then. I haven't got much of that paint left, have we? So try and mix this a little bit more. Have we got any of it? A little bit. Just fucking any which way it goes on. Oh my god, that's terrible. I really don't care because I can fix it after. I can fix it in post. I just want it done with. Ugh. Ugh. Get the light color in there quickly. If I have to look at it too much. Fucking arms dragging the brush along it. It's really not good paint. Come on, man. What's wrong with you? That is fucking abysmal. Hmm. So we want to, which color do we want to bring that back with? Oh yeah, we can need some of the black either way. Black, the darker color. Fucking black. Oh, fucking water on the brush. Get off. Still on there. Get off.
What's on your mind? Can I read it from your eyes? Can we lay and make the time stand still? What if we stay? Pretend there's nothing else.
Right. I mean, it's not perfect. A really small bit of glass. Although, if I go and again look at it, I bet it doesn't look fucking perfect, even at this tiny ass scale. So whatever, basically. Probably help. I'm not using this small of a brush. To be fair. Even if he was just using the other one, it would have been better. I really want to try going with the elf one again. Fuck it. Let's see, in for a penny, in for a pound, isn't it? If I can get the actual point on it, it'll be alright. That's where it's going to suffer the most, if I can't get a point on it.
What's on your mind? Can I read it from your eyes? Can we lay and make the time stand still? What if we stay?
Yeah, a little bit more on that side, just don't get carried away there. Ah, okay. I think it's more about maybe the contrast on these small ones where you can't really get loads and loads of detail. I mean, you can get detail if you're better than me, but because I'm questionable at best, I want to say about the a little bit more rounded if I can. Oops. Oh, that's a bit too big, so make that one a little bigger. Ah, that catches the light in the right place. Ah, okay. Very nice. That one will pop more than likely. Okay. We'll do one last lot of wow, watered down glaze, gloss glaze. It's not really a gloss glaze, though, is it? Because it's not got. Round. Okay. Okay, right. Oh, I love that one. Oops, there it is. So after all that, I didn't need the. Let's have a look at this now. So this is with paint, well, kind of painted. I think no, didn't I sponge it on? Yeah. So this is let's get zoomed in, shall we? Where are we? You like sponged on pigment powder, and you can't really see the focus on it, can you? Is it focusing on the tank? No, I'm super zoomed in. Anyway, but yeah, no. So it's a interesting finish on it. I'm not sure how I'm going to approach this. I'm probably better off doing it on the engine bit first, so it's not so prominent. So if I don't get it right, I can adjust it with if I do it on the barrel first and I do it wrong, and it's very visible because it's right at the front. Nice. I want to get a shot of that. That's a good angle. Where's my old phone going? There we are. Knock that back a bit. There we are. Oh dear. I don't need to see the blast effects much. What the hell is my phone fucking playing now? Get out, phone. The fuck, like my phone just helped itself and started playing sleep fucking shit. Cheeky bastard. Get out. It's a good thing it turned itself off, because I bet that's copyright. Cheeky bastard. Helping himself, like. Nice. Just getting a couple of shots like this. I haven't done the updates for a while. Bear with me, fellas. Well, more than myself, I'm pretty sure, but I'm making good progress. I'm happy so far. That'll do. Lovely job. Thank you very much for indulging that. Right. So, where are we up to? Oh, okay. That last 20 minutes went a bit fast. Well, I apologise for being a bit distant. Sorry for missing you there, Brad. I was painting at the time. I do apologise. Quite an eventful. Well, okay, so it wasn't particularly eventful dream, really. Let's be honest. It was a bit lackluster. So no, it's alright. I happy with the results. I'm not sure how I'm going to play the what am I talking about? Something I forgot. Okay, let me just do. Excellent. There we go. Right. Okay, party people. Well, we're going well so far. I don't think we need any more rust on it, really, do we? I think we'll manage. I wonder how the ladder's doing. Ah, steady now. Excellent. Okay. We saved it, I think. You know, even though I washed that out with grey, it actually worked out somewhat okay in the end. It makes it. Oh, don't look at that side though. That's disgusting. For fuck's sake. I'm really happy with some of it. Some of it's really good. Some of it's in between, and some of it's bloody awful. But, you know, I'm learning. I know what not to do again, that's for fucking sure. Oh, I got that rust. Soluble paint. So how do I use that? So look, does it say on there? I'm pretty sure I read it earlier, didn't I? Use at room temperature, shake pot with the ball bearing rattling before every use. Oh, there we go. There's the ball bearing in there after all. Wow, does that mean it's that thick? Holy shit, that's thick then. Like, wow. You must have to give this a right. How big is that fucking ball bearing? Jesus Christ. That feels like it's massive. Other forms of liquid dries, usually in 1 to 5 minutes, may permanently damage or stain surfaces. Jesus. Smear or by wiping with a damp or wet cotton, but do not handle with wet fingers and avoid any contact with water. Avoid scuffing or scratching paint. What? 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 'Cause he gets wrecked? Probably want to put a fucking varnish on after this, and then you'd be getting fucking wrecked, wouldn't you? Like, that solvent's going off again. Was it what? It's a bit like glue. What's plastic cement made out of? That's a solvent, isn't it? I'm showing my ignorance now. The things I'm using regularly. I'm pretty sure glue's a fucking solvent. I'm going to be very disappointed if I'm incorrect. Does it not say? Liquid and vapor causes blah blah blah. It causes blah blah blah, be careful. Okay, you're not going to tell me. Okay. Conforms, more conforms. Now listen to this label then. Oh, you've covered. That's a bit of a fucking stupid thing to cover. You've covered some warning with another warning. And if I peel this off, can I actually read it? There we go. Acetone, butyl acetate. Like, I think I'd be more interested in, what's on this bit. First aid tips. Jesus Christ, what the hell are you covering up like, you cheeky bastards? I know that's equally important warning, but this stuff's important as well, man. Just the fuck. Yes. Useful. I got a funny feeling. Is this American? Oh, yeah, okay. Distributed in the USA, made in Japan. Okay, so that's probably the American label, and this would be the EU label. Aha, okay. I bet it's got like a CE and all that bullshit on it, and make it compliant with everything in the EU or UK. EU, yeah, the hobby company. Okay, yeah. Mhm. Right. No, at least we figured it out anyway. The mystery is solved. Fucking hell, that is a hell of a ball bearing. Can you actually see the ball bearing in this fucking thing now? Sounds like a fucking big one there. Oh, my nose blocked. Right. Okay. Bit of something on there. Well, thank you very much again, anybody that joined. We will. We're off tomorrow. Thursday, we will either do pigment powders. I really want to start doing these enamel stuff as well, because we're getting close to the end now. As soon as this is done, we can start looking at what we're going to do next. I mean, obviously, offhandedly rebuilding bits here and there. As far as painting goes, I don't really have the next thing lined up yet, so we'll have to have a think about it when the time comes. Right, okay then. Well, thank you again. And I apologize that I was a bit flat, shall we say, because, yeah, shit day, but we gotta go to that glass though, it looks right in there. Let's have another one last look at that glass on the spotlight. It's a bit of a cheat with the old the gloss varnish because it pops like fuck. But the ones on those headlights really pop now though. Like that really fucking pops. I'll put those white bits right at the perfect place because that's exactly where the light catches on it on that very specific point. So it makes it look like it's looking at me now. It actually kind of eerie. Anyway, right, thank you. Good night. And I'll see you Thursday. Maybe gaming, maybe more pain, we'll see. Trying to strike up a conversation before then, perhaps. I'll be on the Discord. Maybe we can have a discussion.